Let's be honest. Elitism is killing ham radio. Not the FCC, not cell phones, and not the internet. The biggest threat to this hobby is us. Every time someone says, that's not real ham radio, we lose another potential operator, and eventually we'll have no one left to talk to. There's a growing divide in amateur radio. Let's talk about that. Hey, everybody, welcome back to HamShackTV. I'm your host, Josh, AA4WX. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. We want to thank today's sponsor of the show, World Radio League. Guys, if you're looking for a new logging app, a new way to log, something that looks modern, is pleasant to the eyes, and easy to operate, go check out my friends at worldradioleague.com. Completely free to try, completely free to use. They do have some premium options, though, available, and those do come at a premium, hence the word premium. You can get those with a 10% discount using my coupon code HamShackTV10 at checkout. That's worldradioleague.com. I think you're going to enjoy what you see there. So we do have a divide growing in amateur radio. On one side, you've got the old school operators, the ones who learned CW in the 70s, built their own rigs, and have decades of experience under their belt. On the other side, you've got a new generation of people using SDRs, digital modes, hotspots, and YouTube to learn, share, and connect. You're on YouTube right now. And instead of welcoming them, too many in this hobby are looking down their nose. And that's a shame. They say things like, FT8 isn't real radio, or you didn't solder that on yourself, or you got your license too easy. That attitude, that gatekeeping, is poison for our hobby. It really is. The irony is the same people saying new tech isn't real radio were once innovators themselves. The ones who built Heath kits, experimented with single sideband, and pushed the limits of what was possible. Now, some of those same voices are the ones slamming FT8, DMR, and remote operation. The truth? Well, the truth is, if you're turning away operators because their microphone looks different than yours, you're not protecting the hobby. You're choking it. We got to stop choking it, folks. The world has changed. Technology moves faster than any of us can keep up with. Kids today are learning SDR before they even own a transceiver. Yeah, you heard that right. They're connecting radios to Raspberry Pis, decoding satellites, linking repeaters all over the internet, all while some of us are still arguing about the right way to do ham radio. Guess what? There is no one right way. The only wrong way is pushing people out. And then there's another wave of hate towards content creators, YouTubers, and online educators. Believe you me, I see some of the garbage that you guys put in my comment section. And sometimes I let those stay, and if they're utterly ridiculous, I just remove them. So if you're going to throw hate in my comment section, don't even bother. Just don't even comment. I've heard it 1,000 times. YouTubers are just in it for the views. They're not real hams, really, because those YouTubers are the ones getting thousands of people licensed per year. Before I was a YouTuber, I was a VE, and I had absolute joy in helping hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people getting their technician license or their upgrades. So no, it's not about the views. We are here as YouTubers to help this hobby grow. We're not in it for the views. We're not in it for the money. It's as simple as that. Get off of that soapbox right now. These are the ones keeping the hobby in the public eye, the YouTubers speaking. Not hiding in a club meeting once a month. If that's not promoting amateur radio, I don't know what is. That's what we're here for, folks. Myself, Ham Radio 2.0, Temporary Offline, Tortoise Overland, Ham Radio Crash Course, Poe to Power. We're here not only to have fun with the hobby, but we're promoting it too. Every single one of us ham radio YouTubers, we want this hobby to continue to expand. And in the previous video, I talked about the hobbies dying. Yes, there are people getting their license. How many are actually using it, though? How many are actually using it, though? That's the big question. We are not replenishing the dying off hams. I can tell you that. Yes, we're adding licensees, but how many people out there have a license that has been dead for 5 or 10 years? Well, maybe not 10 because their license would have expired by now, but that's part of it. You know, there's silent keys out there that are still licensed because, you know, unfortunately their XYL doesn't know how to cancel their license because of their death or something like that. That's the unfortunate thing. We're not replacing at a fast enough rate to keep up with the ones that are going silent key. Every time we belittle someone for how they operate, we lose another potential mentor, innovator, and friend. The kid you mock for using a Baofeng might grow up to design the next great SDR. The guy learning DMR on a hotspot might be the one who builds the next emergency communications backbone. But they'll never get there if we chase them off the air before they even start. The future of ham radio isn't about choosing between analog and digital. It's about learning and appreciating both. You can love CW and enjoy FT8. You can rag chew on 80 meters and experiment with an SDR. You can be an Elmer and a YouTuber. The moment we stop acting like there's one true way to be a ham, that's when the hobby will start growing and flourishing once again. Ham radio has survived world wars, solar cycles, and every form of technology imaginable, but it might not survive our own arrogance. Elitism is killing ham radio. I'm Josh, AA4WX, and if we don't start welcoming the next generation, this will be the last generation that remembers what the airwaves will sound like. Live, learn, transmit. Welcome to the show. Enough for being a fan of HamShackTV. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and come back for more. Appreciate you being here. Support the channel by going to all the links down in the description. We have an Amazon account. Don't forget to check out World Radio League 73 AA4WX WSCB 693.